Now let's talk about gathering fluency and comprehension data on your students. You can do this during a whisper read by using a manilla folder. I start by placing a sticky note inside of the folder, one for each child. Here I have a teacher's key. This is the place where I write down different reading objectives. In my example, I have 1, fluency, 2, comprehension, 3, infer, 4, summarize, 5, self-question, 6, identify main idea, and supporting details. Then you notice I have a place that says Other. I might be looking for other information about the student. As you see here, I have speaks using complete sentences and B, understands verbal cues and directions. When you look at John, you see I was assessing for 3 of the objectives. On September 15th, objective number 1, he did effectively. But he struggled with objective 2, but was strong with objective 3. Under Other, he spoke well using complete sentences and he understood verbal cues and directions. He was then assessed on the 22nd and the 27th. Look at the simple information I've gathered on him. I can now take this information into a SPED meeting and use it to help determine next steps to help John. With each student in my class, I can differentiate what I assess. If there is something I want to note that is not listed in my key, I simply write it on that student's sticky note. Imagine if I gathered that data during a math class time, science class, a social studies class. That is powerful information going into a meeting to help make some proper decisions regarding next steps. As you begin to use these different reading methods with your students, take your time. Don't try to rush the process. Reading is a very complex skill, and we must make it as explicit as possible. What you are trying to do in the end is what John Hattie promotes: make learning visible.